Braylen Noble was a 3-year-old autistic and non-verbal African-American child born in Toledo, Ohio. Braylen was reported missing on Friday the 4th of September 2020 by his mother after discovering that a window screen at the family's 3rd-floor Hunters Ridge apartment complex home, occupied by Braylen's mother, Dajnae Cox, and his grandmother, Bobby Johnson, was open and apparently damaged. The toddler's father is or was incarcerated at the time of his son's disappearance and, as we eventually come to learn, his sad and tragic death. The complex itself is located close to a wooded park area with a creek, as well as sitting close to a very busy street. For reasons not clarified, Braylen's family waited approximately half an hour before reporting him missing to the Toledo Police Department at 11:50 a.m. Dajnae Cox made the call, which started a full-scale search of the local area of their residence. Volunteers and police were working together on the search and rescue effort, covering Swan Creek, which is situated south of the apartment complex and up to a 1/4 mile radius surrounding the complex and main roads. A short walk, approximated to be less than a minute away from the complex grounds, is a sectioned-off swimming pool for the use of the Hunters Ridge residents, and it was searched. Despite the pool being out of use, as it had been covered for the season. Other areas included in the search were the surrounding buildings, dumpsters, under vehicles, and anywhere that it could be conceivable that a young child could get into. With both the fire service and the FBI getting involved, the search quickly escalated and turned up no trace of Braylen. Drones were put into the air and canines were utilised, a result which turned up nothing, unusual to say the least, and disappointing to those conducting the search. It was thought by Braylen's mother and grandmother that there was a high chance that Braylen had fallen out of the 3rd-story window of his bedroom. No sign of where Braylen could have got into or have gone was ever traced. Strangely, police did find a bloody blanket, but Braylen's mother insisted that it wasn't his, as well as stumbling across a recently buried hole, but there was still nothing that could be used to lead them to Braylen. Incredibly, police found another toddler matching Braylen's description, wandering overnight, and thankfully an officer managed to locate the child's parents. The search went on into the weekend before taking a very unfortunate and saddening turn for the worst. Braylen Noble was found deceased on Wednesday, 9th of September 2020. The child was recovered from the complex swimming pool. Officials confirmed that the pool had been searched previously. This ultimately led to more questions than answers. If Braylen wasn't in the complex swimming pool when searchers stated to have already looked there, where was he during this time between going missing and being found in the water, which was supposed to have been covered? For me, it is not believable that a 3-year-old child could fall from 3 stories up, then get to his feet and walk away. Even if he was lucky in the fall to have not sustained serious injuries, I cannot place credence that a young toddler could move so fast as to evade his family, even less a full police and rescue search, canines included. Both live and cadaver dogs were used. Braylen's autopsy brought little information into the light. The Lucas County Coroner's Office said that Braylen was found floating face down at the deep end of the partially filled pool. A pool which is surrounded by fencing with a locked gate. It's noted that photos showed the pool water to be murky and that this had obscured the toddler's body in some way. Braylen was found wearing a black t-shirt and a diaper. His body showed very little decomposition. He was well nourished and showed no signs of injury. Since this initial report, very little else has been officially conclusive as to the cause of death, And in addition, Toledo police have not released further comment in the case since Braylen was found. Without key information, we are at a loss as to where the police and investigators are leaning with how Braylen, who was last seen in his bedroom, came to be found in the complex pool, despite it being searched more than once, being covered, and it's alleged that the gate was locked. Following the discovery, the community rallied and prayer vigils were held throughout Toledo in memory of Braylen. The case remains under investigation at this time and recording of this video. So if you have any information regarding the disappearance and or the time leading up to Braylen Noble's death, I implore you to please contact the Toledo Police Department on 419-245-3340. Alternatively, there is an email address which will be available in the description box below. Braylen deserves justice and his family deserves answers. Please share this on your social media if you can. It could help jog someone's memory and unravel the truth into this unfortunate death.